Well, good afternoon, everybody. Doug Jenkins with the Findlay Hancock County Chamber of Commerce. We are live meeting our new members here at the Chamber of Commerce. Happy to have with us Mack of Corporate Intelligence Consultants. Thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having me.
So let's talk about corporate intelligence consultants. It's a lot of things that are in the title of the name there, but you guys do a very, very important service for area businesses. Let's talk about the products and services that you offer.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, corporate intelligence consultants can be a tongue twister, but basically, what we do is pre employment background screening, and we also do corporate investigations. So, we mostly stick to the pre employment background screening side. That's a lot of my job. I'm the sales manager there. So, with pre employment background screening, we have a lot of different services ranging from just the criminal background checks. We do drug screenings, we do verifications of employment, verifications of education, and social media screening. And we even do an I-9 service. So that's a part of like the post-hire process where you can actually fill out and store your I-9 documents in the same system. So it's a lot of what we do, but yeah.
The social media screening seems really interesting, especially in this day and age. When businesses use that type of service, what are they typically looking for there?
Yeah, so with social media screening, we have access to just public information. That's always a concern for people with like privacy and stuff. They're like, we don't want to see like their DMs and stuff like that, because that
Right.
can be a breach of privacy. So we always try to emphasize that it's just public information that we see, and it's going to be looking for different like threats, just anything that you wouldn't want to hire someone for, essentially. And then obviously the
Right.
employee makes that final decision on whether they would want to move forward with them or not. But we just provide them with that information from the various social media platforms, like I believe Instagram, X, maybe TikTok. Not sure about TikTok, honestly, but just all of them pretty much.
All right. Well, if you looked up my X account, it's just basically me being sad about the Cleveland Browns. So nothing to hide there, other than maybe I should just be embarrassed about being a Cleveland Browns fan. So walk me through the setup process. If I'm a business and I need to I need to do some HR things, I'm looking to do some hiring. What's the process look like when I start talking with you to find out maybe what the services that I need actually are?
Yeah, so we can work with you to figure out kind of what you need. It depends on your industry, what positions you're hiring for. We have very customizable services. So the way that we have it is in like packages, ranging from like less comprehensive to more comprehensive, but we can work with you to find the package that best fits your hiring needs. And say you wanted to run a criminal background check on someone, we can just do that. And then it's a very easy process. We have a very easy to use system that we can train you on once you are a client. And it just shows you how to place an order. It just gets sent to the applicant, and the applicant does most of the stuff because they fill out their own information. And then we do the rest of it. And then you just see the final report. And that's pretty much it.
What I'm excited about having you guys on board for is you're based out of the Perrysburg area, but want to be active in Findlay, and backing that up by actually being in Findlay. I've seen you had a couple of chamber events now. What about Findlay made it an attractive market for you? And just tell us a little bit about how you've already been involved in the community here.
Yeah, so I wanted to get in the Findlay area. I know we actually have previously been involved in Findlay, and I think we were previous members of the chamber probably quite a few years ago, but I recently started in May, and I kind of wanted to pick that back up and come down there. I know there's lots of businesses, and I always hear positive things about the community, and I really just love networking and finding new opportunities. And I came to a few events now, and I've really enjoyed it and love being down there and talking to everybody.
Well, we've appreciated having you. We were at the Chamber 101 down here yesterday, too. It was good seeing you in person. If somebody would like to schedule a meeting with you, maybe they've got some hiring they need to do, maybe they have some concerns about some employees they already have. Again, before we actually even get into the contact information, I do want to highlight why that is so important. It's not just, I mean, we talk about the social media one because that's pretty interesting, but there are actual
Mhm.
liability issues for businesses here if people don't meet some of these screening measures, if it's a safety issue for a variety of reasons. And that's really where you guys come in.
Yeah, definitely. So, background screening really helps companies protect their workplace and their reputation. Nowadays, you really don't know who you're talking to during an interview or by just even looking at a resume. There's actually something called diploma mills where
Hmm.
anybody can get a degree for like $70. We actually have a bunch of them in our office here because we catch them all the time. And it
Oh,
really
wow.
just puts things into perspective of a lot of people just aren't truthful about they just want a job, and
Mhm.
it's just unfortunate, but that's why we're here. And we really just love being a resource for any industry, any size company to help them with background checks because we know it's definitely essential to have these days.
Most definitely. So if people want to get started in that process, what's the best way to get in touch with you?
Yeah, so we have a website which actually just recently got updated, I think last week. It's www.corpintel.com. And on that website, you can actually find our contact information. You can find my information, email, phone number, or you can just call our office directly. It's 419-874-2201, and you'll always get a hold of someone immediately. There's no chat bot, ticket system. We're a small company here and we really want to be active and make sure that we can help you right away because, especially in this industry, we know sometimes those needs are urgent and you don't want to wait 3 days to get a hold of someone. So we'll always help you right away.
And again, you can look up corporate intelligence consultants in the Chamber's online directory as well, which, by the way, I can see that you updated it. The logo's in there and everything. Allie took advantage of all the Chamber 101 information yesterday. So
Yes, thank
thank
you to
you
the
for
Chamber
doing that.
101. I'm glad it works. I wasn't sure. I know you mentioned about the like width of it because I knew we had like a longer logo. So hopefully it looks
Yeah,
okay up there.
it looks just perfect. So, Allie, we appreciate you taking time out of your afternoon to talk with us today.
Yeah, thank you so much. It was great talking with you too, and looking forward to coming to more meetings.
Absolutely. For Allie, I'm Doug. Have a great afternoon, everybody.